What's up, Capoeira Life addicts? This is Macaquinho with a sequence video I shot at Barton Springs a while ago. Some things I was working on, I figured I'd share it. It might help you complement the great training you're already getting with your masters. And it's a simple sequence, which starts with a meia-lua de frente, hop back to avoid a rasteira, then a fake meia-lua de comparso, fake chapéu de couro into negativa role, with an esporão that goes into a queda de rim to transition into a meia-lua de comparso. Whew, that was a mouthful. That sequence is way easier to train than it is to actually describe, and what I like about it is that it's simple kicks followed with some good useful escapes as well as some good fakes and that surprise esporão attack, which a lot of people get caught off guard with. Now, since I'm still not great at capoeira, I like to break down my sequences a bit to help me with training, and the first part of the sequence starts with a meia-lua de frente, hopping back to avoid a rasteira or a sweep, and then going into a meia-lua de comparso fake. And for the second part, it's simple. It's just adding the chapéu de couro. Some people call it martelo do chão. And it starts from a negativa and it goes high to either kick the face or the chest of the opponent. Now, since this one's a fake, I'm keeping my knee bent and my hips very open to really sell the move. And then I transition into a negativa role to go into the next movement. And now we're almost past the halfway point, boys and girls, into my favorite part of this sequence, which is the surprise esporão, coming from that negativa role. And here's an interesting fact about that word for us who don't speak Portuguese that well. Esporão means spurs, as in the spurs used by roosters in cockfights. So as you can see, it's a heel kick. And here's a side detail to show you how the kick transitions back into a queda de rim, sort of as a defensive move, which goes into a negativa and then a role. And another little bit of a tip that I'm not sure if I can communicate too well, notice that when I do the negativa, I cross the foot in front of my body so that when I step into the role, I do end up centered and in front of my opponent to throw that final move, which is the meia-lua de comparso. And that's it. This is the final piece and the full sequence for you to do. Now, one thing that I gotta disclaim is that I am no teacher. I'm not even a high chord. I've just been doing capoeira for a couple of years, and this is just me sharing what I'm doing. Hopefully getting you excited about your training, complementing what you already do, and getting you to share more capoeira with others out there. These sequences are something I do in between classes just to kind of explore different ways I could use movements in the roda and just to kind of stay sharp in between. Keep in mind that true capoeira is really learned in the rodas and with your mestres out there. And that's the end of our video. I hope it helps. I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel and given the great feedback and suggestions about the next videos. So feel free to go to youtube.com/Capoeira Life Addict or Instagram at Capoeira Life Addict. And let's keep on sharing capoeira with the world. Thank you and ashe.